Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. We've made it. Beginning of a new week and start of something new, you know? Gotta appreciate Monday sometimes and, keep moving forward. So, I mean, let's just get into it, right? Let's just talk about it because we have to. I've been getting reminded about it since the start of the day, since early in the morning, since I first got up. So I don't even really want to talk about the game that much, to be honest. So I'm gonna just very briefly go over it. So Arsenal 2, Everton 1. We went down 40th minute. I'm not gonna blame David Raya for that one or anything, because that one was just like, there was nothing to do for that one. That was just deflection. Yeah, there was no chance. So made an instant reply, and then we sort of dragged on for a bit up until our second goal, which was looked at for VAR for handball, but to be honest, whatever, who cares? It wasn't handball. It definitely wasn't. So goal stands as it should. But yeah, overall, I want to say that we looked, performance-wise, we looked kind of nervy still. Like, you know how we performed against United at Old Trafford? We sort of performed similar to that. We were slightly better here, but we still looked like we were carrying a bit of nerves, you know? And obviously, you know, it makes sense considering the whole context around this match, where this match isn't really even important. It's about what happened at the City match. So it did look like we were very, very nervy. I can't lie. And it wasn't a great performance overall, but we got it over the line in the end. So a win is a win. However, yeah, like I said, just a bit nervy. I'm not going to do any scores. I don't think that's really necessary, because there's much more important things to talk about. So yeah, I'm just going to, let's just move on really. But yeah, the real important thing is, sadly, game week 38, end of the season, Man City are crowned champions of the Premier League for the fourth time in a row. And you have to credit them. You have to. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that they don't deserve it. They absolutely do. They've been incredible. They've been absolutely incredible. You know, it's these last few run of games that they just don't. They know how to do it. They know how to get the business in the season done, and they know how to be consistent throughout the rest of the season as well. So they absolutely deserve it, and they know how to bury the game to be done and finished. You know, when they need it to be, and they were incredible. Yeah, I mean, they just got it. They just got that dog. I can't lie. I have to give them credit. They're an incredible team that absolutely deserve to win it. And yeah, Man City, fourth time in a row winning the Prem. I can't lie. It was definitely like I don't usually watch like two games side by side, but I absolutely was when I went over to a mate's house to watch this, because this is what I usually do anyway. So we had the Arsenal game on one side, and then we were watching a stream on the other on our phones, like checking the City score. And they don't support City or Arsenal, so they were just kind of like, they would prefer for us to win, obviously, because nobody really likes City. But at the same time, obviously, banter's banter, so they've been bantering me for the whole time, so yeah. But God, when Kudus scored that goal, that overhead kick, my days, that gave me a spark of hope like you would not believe. I was like, oh my God, have the scriptwriters decided that this is our time, that this is how we're going to do it, this is gonna be how we win the league. But no, Rodri, as usual, you know, he comes in clutch. He really does. And yeah, and so does Phil Foden as well. Phil Foden's been just incredible this season. Definitely deserves to be, if he's not already been crowned player of the season, then he should be, because he's been incredible this season, along with Cole Palmer as well. I'd say, I say this as an Arsenal fan. I think Saka's had a fantastic year, but in terms of like obviously winning the league and the amount of impact that they've had, not to say Saka doesn't have an impact, because Saka definitely does. But yeah, Phil Foden's been incredible, and Cole Palmer, considering the situation he's in, surrounded by Chelsea players, of course, he deserves his plaudits as well. So yeah, credit to Man City, and a few other things I want to talk about as well because of all this. Some people, obviously, the internet's going to be the internet. They're going to banter me. That's fine. It happens. But they were saying, you were celebrating a draw at Anfield, a draw at the City, at the Etihad. That's where you lost. Like, no. Let me remind you again, like I've said previously, that is not where we lost the league. We lost the league here. We lost the league here. And here. That's where we lost the league. Those games are where we lost the league. We didn't lose the league to City in the City game. We didn't lose the league in the Liverpool game. We lost it against Fulham and Aston Villa. And actually, yeah, Fulham and Aston Villa both time rounds, and also, yeah, West Ham as well. Though these run of games, this in the first half of the season, no. That December, less of December. That cannot be allowed to happen again. If you want to have any chance of winning, we can't be losing to, like, no offense, mid-table clubs. Villa is at least somewhat understandable because, they've been incredible this season. But Fulham and West Ham, after, we pumped them, what was it, 6-0? We pumped them 6-0 after this game. So you know that they're a mid-table club. And Fulham, I don't know, we just collapsed. Just not good enough. West Ham and Fulham absolutely should have beaten them. But yeah, the Villa one at home and even away as well. Yeah, those are the games we really needed to win. Or even draw, to be honest with you. Even a draw would have probably been alright. But yeah, those are the ones that we really... Those are the ones that we actually lost the league to. Not the City game at the Etihad, and not the Liverpool game at Anfield. Because I will happily take a draw at Anfield and happily take a draw at the Etihad. But yeah, these points dropped against Villa, against West Ham, against Fulham, that can't be allowed to stand. So we have to improve on that for sure. So yeah, on to our pre-season now, I guess. And a few other things, a few small things, yeah. So, yeah, the players, yeah, the street. The one thing, definitely, Jurrien Timber. Yes, he's back. Honestly, like, a part of me is just like thinking, man, what if Timber didn't get injured at the start of the season? What would our season be looking like if we had a fully fit Timber from start to end of the season, Because I feel like he would have unlocked Martinelli and helped him out a lot more compared to Tomiyasu and Kiwior, who are much more defensive focused. And, Timber's obviously very defensive, but he can also do the attacking very well. But yeah, my thoughts are just stuck in an alternate reality where, what if Timber was alright? What if Timber was alright for the season? But yeah, I'm happy that he's back. Hopefully, he gets a good pre-season. Obviously, he looked good as well. I can't lie, he actually looked alright. Considering that he's been out for a good couple months and only played like one game with the under 18s or under 21s. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of our youth teams, and that was the last time he played. And this is his first senior game back. He did a decent performance. I can't lie. But yeah, we gotta move on to next season. Hopefully, our players can stay fit, because I think, I don't want to talk too much about transfers, but I'm very excited for Timber to be back for sure. So yeah, we'll talk more about transfers and stuff in a later stream. Like I said last time around, probably like a oh no, I don't want to see any clips. I think I'm gonna get in trouble if I show anything like that. Yeah, like I said in the previous stream, I want to talk more about transfers and such in a maybe in a week. No, sorry, a week before the window opens. That'll probably be when I talk about transfers and stuff and preseason and whatnot. But until then, I'm not going to talk about any transfers and such anymore. You know. Yeah, we're going to skip that. Just don't want to do that. Ghost of Tsushima, yes. Yeah, it was lovely weather as well. It was such great weather as well. Such a nice day. You know, afterwards, because we were watching it indoors, but then just like afterwards, you just like, I kind of just sat there in this nice weather, all sad and shit. Like, all sad and shit. Just like, we lost the league. But it was a glorious day, I can't lie. It was, weather-wise, it was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, third time's a charm. Yeah, everyone's talking about all our transfers and stuff. The one thing I will say is that, oh god, yeah, this was sad to see. Once I saw like the players starting to like genuinely like tear up and shit, I was like, oh Christ, like they wanted it just as badly, in fact, if not more than we did, because god, we really, really, really wanted it. I don't want to be the that guy that's like, oh, we deserved it more than them, but at the same time, we deserved it more than them. Yeah, god, look at all this transfer stuff. God, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is actually a good post to sort of talk about it. Despite, going another season trophyless, which I didn't expect. I did, my early predictions for the season would be Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and then second place in the Prem, and then a decent run in the Champions League. So, overall, a bit of it, in terms of like the trophies, it is a disappointment. However, I'm still so proud of this fucking team. I'm still so proud of them. Like, we went toe-to-toe with City again, and not only that, but we genuinely have shown improvement. Like, people last season, so many people were saying, oh, this is going to be your once-in-a-lifetime chance to win the league again. It will never happen again. And then not only have we challenged again, but we've shown genuine, huge signs of improvement. Even though we already had such an incredible team last season. Saliba and Gabriel especially, my days, what an improvement. I would say that, if it weren't for like Rice and Odegaard, I would say Gabriel's got to be up there for like player of the season for us. Because my god, Gabriel has been so incredible. Every player's been incredible. Raya, he's proven to people as to why he was, signed on. I think he's more than proven that. As much as I love Ramsdale, I think Raya has proven his point as to why he has been chosen as our now more than likely going to be our first signing of the summer, because still, technically, Raya is still on loan. So Raya will probably be our first signing, and I think he's made it pretty abundantly obvious why. Because Raya has been incredible. He's had some bozo moments here and there. That Tottenham one was, oh boy. And that diving early for Kane's penalty was not great. But overall, I do think David Raya's been a great signing. And yeah, like I said, I already talked about Gabriel, Saliba. Ben White been fantastic this season. We've seen so much shit out of Zaire. You just love him. You just love his unique personality. Our left back position, which has been a bit more, rotating stuff. But Timber, early days, and obviously later at this last game of the season, shown why we signed him. Which, I mean, I think everyone was sort of like very positive about his signing anyway, so I got no problem with that. But yeah, Kiwior, Tomiyasu, both of them like showing that there is genuine competition for the left back space. At first, last season that was firmly Zinchenko's, but this time around, even with Zinchenko being fit, Tomiyasu and Kiwior, they've been putting in a shift. They've been putting in a shift for it, and there's genuine competition for that left back spot. Our midfield trio of, I would say, Odegaard, obviously, captain. our one and only, been incredible, absolutely fantastic, showing just that world-class potential that everyone knew that he had from a young age. You know, I mean, he was one of the early star boys who so many people already thought, you know, he's done. But nah, he's not done. In fact, I think he's gonna keep going. He's gonna become probably, you know, I think right now he's probably the second best, you know, attacking midfielder in the league. Obviously, De Bruyne's still around, so De Bruyne's still first. But I think Odegaard right now is very, 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 you know, close. He's on the heels of being the best midfielder in the league at the moment, at least best attacking midfielder. Rice obviously has been fantastic, solid all round. Just been, you know, people, like I said, like many people have said, you don't talk about the price tag anymore because he has proven every bit worth it. Every single penny has been worth it for Declan Rice. Absolutely fantastic player. Jorginho, just been solid, yeah. Showing that experience, being able to control the game, lead the younger guys as well. Showing that example. Been fantastic for us. Partey showing us why we really missed him. Those line-breaking passes, as well as that calmness on the ball. Being able to pass progression, obviously, as well as that added physicality in the midfield. Incredible. Shows why we also missed him. Martinelli, my personal favourite player, has been off it in the last sort of basically second half of the season. He's not been great, I can't lie. First half of the season he was definitely good. The second half he's definitely been lacking. Obviously chopping and changing at the left back position's not helped him, you know, support wise. And obviously with you know, he's also been injured quite a bit as well. So it's been very inconsistent for Martinelli, especially the second half of the season. But, you know, I still believe in him. I still very much believe in Martinelli, so no doubt in my mind that he will come back stronger this season, next season. Saka, of course, our star boy. Another incredible season. I think that's 34 goals / assist this season now. Yeah, 34 total goal contributions. So just another incredible year for Saka, showing that he is, you know, he is going to be a world-class talent. He's still young, still got ways to go, just like the rest of the squads. We're still one of the youngest squads in the league, so we still got room to grow, always. Trossard this season has been clutch as fuck. You know, he's showing up in the Prem, he showed up in the Champions League, he's scored goals when we really needed them, and he's really shown up. He's out there, he's making that difference known. And before initially, I can't lie, like I said, I think overall I still do back my opinion of him being better off the bench rather than starting. But in the last couple of games where he has been starting, he's shown that he can, you know, he's still got it. He's still able to be a starting player that is able to perform. And he has shown that in these last couple of games. So you got to give him credit for that. And Kai Havertz, the guy that so many people, you know, wrote off. So many people wrote off, has now become one of the fan favourites with, 15 goals / assists, and that's considering that he started the first half of the season off as a midfielder. Incredible performance. Yeah, he's made himself a bit of a hero at this club now, hasn't he? I would say those are like my sort of standouts, you know. I mean, this is a strong team, but yeah. Sort of now the sort of disappointments I can talk about. I don't really want to do too much. I mean, I think everyone knows Zinchenko's not been up to it. Everyone knows that Zinchenko is a defensive liability, so that's already been known. But even still, this season's been not a bit rough. It's just been straight up rough for him. You know, not combination of injuries as well as the just lack of playing time, even when he's fit and available, just because, you know, compared to last season, we still play a very similar way, but at the same time, we just play much more in control now that we don't need so much attacking force. We just need more control. And I feel like Zinchenko provides a bit too much chaos at times. So I guess in that sense, you know, is he going to be one of those ones to go? Maybe not, but a bit of a disappointing season for Zinchenko, but it is what it is. Same for Jesus. Sort of a similar thing where when Jesus is on it, he's on it, but a lot of the time he's off it, and it's not his own fault. A lot of the time, especially recently this season, he's just injured. He's just injured, and he's not, a prolific goal scorer, which we also knew at the start of the season, and we knew that when we bought him. He's just not a prolific goal scorer, and that's never been his thing, but he provides more than that. But at the same time, he hasn't provided nearly as much as I feel like he can provide. And I feel like, along with Zinchenko, is he one to also go in the summer? Who knows? But yeah, those are my overall thoughts on sort of the main squad, Obviously, you got people like Smith Rowe, who I think is, probably going. Eddie. Who else? Vieira. Ramsdale. Reece Nelson. Got a few players who are very basically just made cameo appearances, in our season. Not real appearances, have just not been, not been used all that much. And that's no fault of their own, at least I think so. I don't think so anyways. I feel like that is something we need to improve, is just overall squad rotation. And I think it is a fair criticism, because as great as it is that Saliba has played every minute of the Prem, that's, in the long term, that's going to be bad. We need to get rotation in for Saliba. And we also need to get rotation in across the board. Saka's almost played every single minute. Yeah, Saliba obviously already has. He's already played every minute. Gabriel's played loads. Rice has played almost every minute. Odegaard's played almost every minute. We really need to increase our squad rotation and, get people in and out more often. For sure. Because, there were definitely games, not even in the latter half of the season, even during December time, where it seemed like some of us we were just gassed out. And I feel like we definitely need a better squad rotation. And I do feel that, in the summer, where we're going to, depending on who we get in and who we get out, hopefully, when the season starts, squad rotation is going to be a big thing, because look at City, for example. I mean, we have to look at City, look at Liverpool, look at how many times, how many of their players get rotated constantly. I don't think not even the goalkeeper starts every game, and it's not because of a loan thing, where it is with with Raya. Obviously, he can't play against Brentford, so we have to play Ramsdale. Even City will rotate between what's his face? Yeah, I don't know I forget what their names are, but yeah, they rotate between their goalkeepers. But definitely, rotation is definitely going to be one of the key ones to look out for next season. As well as, possibly a new striker and whatnot. But, I don't want to go into too much detail. Like I said, later stream. But yeah. But that being said, guys, yeah, end of the day, so proud. So proud of this team. So proud. There's so much to be proud of. Don't let the haters, they're going to troll the living shit out of us. It is what it is. It's what they do. It's what they live for. It's what they breathe for. It's what they die for. So we just got to keep going. We got to keep going. We know we can get better. We know we can improve. We know that we are at a level where we can already compete at the top, at the very, very top. We can absolutely compete with the best. But now it's about making more improvements and hopefully winning some silverware, Because this team, we've got the capability to do it. We have the capability to do it. Week in, week out, with this team, this manager, this club, we're strong enough. We are more than strong enough to be the best. We are more than capable now. And we're only going to strengthen in the summer and move forward once the season starts. We absolutely can. We can absolutely win it. We just have to keep going. So we got to believe in ourselves in this case. Believe in ourselves to keep better, keep pushing forward. And we just got to support the club, God, I love this club. I love this club, man. I love this club. They're stressing me out like nothing ever. Like you wouldn't believe. Like you wouldn't believe this club how much they stress me out. But God, I love it. I wouldn't replace it for the world. Hi days. But yeah, that's all I have to say really. Love this club. Proud of the boys. Proud of the fans. Proud of everyone. Proud of everyone. But on to next season we go. On to next season and on to more wins. On to 3 more points and on to more 3-point collections and hopefully some trophy collections as well, Increase the number on some of these trophies, It's been a little while. It's been a little while since we've added some trophies to the cabinet, so let's do that. And I know we can. That being said, less about Arsenal now, and now let's just go into something more casual. Let's do games. Yeah, how long to beat? So, normally Warzone Earth 2011 Tower Defense. It's a tower defense. Tower defense games. Depending on. I mean, it depends, doesn't it? Some tower defense games, because obviously they're just based on levels, right? Some tower defense games are very short, not because they're easy or anything like that, but just because they don't have that many levels. So is this going to be one of those ones that's long, or is it just short? I'm going to have to do reveal as well, because I've never played this one. Actually, I think I can just, you know what? I think I'm going to use probe on this one. I'm going to go like 12. I'm going to assume that this is a pretty decently sized tower defense. Main plus side, probably not much either. It's a tower defense game. It's probably not much. So I'm just going to do 13 and 14. User rating, I've never heard of it. I'm going to go with a low one, like a 65. Alright, so I'm going main story 12, main plus size 13, and completion is 14 with a user rating of 65. I'm going to use probe. Ooh, wow. 13. Longer then. I'm going to go with 17 for completionist. 15 for main plus sides. And I'm going to go with 14 for main story. Fuck it. 65. I'm going to go 70. Maybe this is a decent tower defense game. Ooh, wow. Wow, that is a weird spread. Okay, so main story was actually 6 hours. Main plus size was 10 hours. And completionist was 23. With a user rating of 69%. Wow. Wow, okay. Main plus side's 10 hours and completion is 23. Unless the only thing I can think of is like bonus levels and challenges. But even still, that's a pretty drastic spread, isn't it? 6 hours to 10 hours to 23. Jesus. Alright. Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. This is one of those games I've always wanted to play, but I've never gotten to it. Action adventure. I'm actually gonna go with 12 hours for this one. Because I do know that it's like a very linear sort of action puzzle, because it has puzzles as well. It's like a platformer as well, isn't it? It's a 3D character action with platforming as well. So I'm gonna go with I'll go 14. Main plus sides, I'm assuming it's gonna have like a decent amount of stuff. So, and then completionist, I'm gonna go to 25. User rating, I think this game was like pretty universally liked. I'm gonna go 78. Spread. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna stick with 14 for main story. I'm gonna go a bit lower, so maybe 15, and then 25. You know what? I'll stick with 25 for completionist and 78 user rating. I think I'll stick with that. So I'm gonna go 14 for story, 15 for main plus side, and 25 for completionist with the user rating of 78. Submit. Ooh, lower than, okay. So main story is actually 9 hours, main plus size is 11, and completionist is 19. User rating of 76. Sure, okay. Well, this game was a bit shorter than I imagined. I thought it would be a good bit longer. Wow, not even the double digits in terms of main story. Just 9 hours. Damn. Maybe I'll play it on stream then. Boy, this is going to be one of the lowest rounds I've had. Kingdom Hearts. Oh god, Kingdom Hearts is long. I'm going to go with like 24 for main story. Main plus size, probably like 31. Completionist, this is like going to be 48 or something. User rating, Kingdom Hearts, people love these games. I'm going to go with like 85. I'll do reveal for one. Obviously, we had to use reveal at this point. 62. Shit. Okay, I'm going to go 40 on main plus sides. And you know what, 24 looks about right for main story. Oh, should I go 30 though? Nah, I'll go 20. No, not 17. I'll go 27. No, 24. User rating of 85. So I'm going to go 24 for main story, 40 for main plus. I'm going to be a bit more tame. 36. 36 for main plus sides, and 62 is obviously completionist, and user rating of 85. That seems pretty fair. Oh shit, not bad. Main story was 28, main plus sides was 41, completionist obviously 62, and user rating of 83. Alright, that's a good score. Yes, a total score of 169, one of my lower ones. Not my lowest, but not bad. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've never played Anomaly. I've heard a lot and seen a bit of Enslaved, and I think I've played this a long time ago in my childhood. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Not the highest score I've had, but not the worst. Alright, so that being said, I'm gonna actually end this stream here, guys. I should have said this at the beginning, actually, but this was only going to be like a short, very short stream, just to sort of talk about, obviously, Arsenal and stuff. And yeah, I will probably stream again tomorrow. Plan is, I think XDefiant actually comes out tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. XDefiant, yeah. Yeah, so it actually comes out tomorrow. So I'm thinking about giving that a shot. I'm not sure yet. I am interested in seeing it because what I've seen is very similar to like COD, but specifically like an era of COD that I, sort of loved and grew up with, which is the sort of late 360 period, I'm talking like, your Modern Warfares and the Black Ops 1 and 2s, like the OGs. Like it really feels like an arcade shooter compared to like the modern Call of Duties with the war zones and shit. So I am curious about this one. I can't lie. I really am curious about this one. So I don't know whether I will be playing it straight away or if I'm gonna maybe save it for another day, but more than likely I am gonna check it out at least. Maybe it will take me away from the finals, my current obsession with the finals, which has been going on since release. Since finals has released, I've been playing it almost every day. So maybe XDefiant can take me away from that. But who knows? Maybe it will become my new session, or maybe I just play it for the day and then that's it. So yeah, that's probably going to be the plan for tomorrow. Is at least check out XDefiant, see how it actually feels, because all I've done so far is just watch. I've not actually played it myself. I didn't get into the beta or the early access or anything like that. So that's probably going to be the plan, just for me to sort of check that out. And if not, probably just probably a bit of Helldivers. If I decide not to play XDefiant, it'll probably be Helldivers, and then maybe, and then next stream after that probably be Thursday. But yeah, that should be the plan. XDefiant or Helldivers for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.